I think there's a lot of great offenses in college football, a lot of great minds, that are doing so many different things. I think you look at what Oregon's doing right now, it's awesome, And then you also look and you have a place like Wisconsin that's still a little old school, but with some great play actions and can spread it around. So a lot of different places that are exciting and, up-tempo, upbeat. And so there's a lot. I think now there's more places to choose if you want to be in the spread, if you want to be a quarterback that can run, that can throw, that can try to make things happen. I think there's more places now than there's ever been.
Hello YouTube, it is Chevy the Dude with another gameplay commentary, and I'm playing as Tim Tebow, number 15. I didn't want him to go to Florida. I decided Miami because their colors are really cool. I think the green and orange go well together. It's not like I'm a Miami fan, it's just that I watched like one Miami game and not even the whole thing, like just a quarter about. Actually the Miami Virginia Tech game, but that's not the point. So I'm playing as Tim Tebow, right, the 2007 Heisman winner, as you can see here, and the reason they gave Tim Tebow the Heisman is because he's a great athlete. He might not be a good quarterback, he might not be able to throw normally, or he's maybe he's terribly not accurate. If that even makes sense. He can't throw a normal spiral, but that's not the point. He's an athlete, and yeah, that's what they credit him for. And here, if you don't know Tim Tebow, which I think everyone does, I mean, like, even people in, I don't know, the middle of nowhere know who Tim Tebow is because he's that famous. Yeah, he played on the Denver Broncos, then got traded to the Jets, and in my opinion, the Jets don't use him enough. The Jets have Mark Sanchez, which has the lowest completion rating of any NFL quarterback, and that's kind of sad. But Tim Tebow, I mean, they put him in when they really need him, and then he doesn't deliver. If you just put him in whenever, like, at random moments, then he will deliver, or when the pressure is really high. But well, when you need him, the pressure, that doesn't really make sense. Whatever. Anyway, so I decided to skip the loading screens because you don't need to see that. But Tim Tebow, right? I mean, he's a great athlete, and all my credit goes to him. And he won the state championship with his high school. I don't even know, he was homeschooled. Well, it's a long story. Yeah, so I'm playing against Boston College. Oh yeah, I also saw like half of this game. Yeah, now it was so long ago. School didn't even start yet, man. Those were the days. Like, it was still summer. Weather was nice. Yeah, and if you guys don't know, I kind of suck at this game, or actually I do suck at this game. I need to get more practice in, but for now I play on rookie or freshman difficulty, because I don't know, I just like it. It's cool. And then, yeah, so, also on Madden I play on rookie. I know I shouldn't, but Tim Tebow's debut, at least when I'm playing with him, that was a good little pass. And if you guys didn't know, Tim Tebow was the first sophomore. Yeah, I think it said that, the first sophomore to win the Heisman, which is like, that's crazy. I mean, you're 20, yeah. You go into college when you're 18, you turn 19 your freshman year. I think that's how it goes. It depends. I don't know if he was younger or older. But here I'm trying to rush with Tim Tebow. I was forcing it a little. I didn't really check if my guys were open. I didn't do the read and then run. I just ran. I do that sometimes, which is a mistake. But, I mean, it's Tim Tebow. You gotta rush sometimes, right? Here, I just threw to the main guy who they highlighted in the route, just chill. And then here, I do switch plays a lot because, I mean, my poor halfback, I mean, he barely gets any touches in this game. But, so goes when you're playing Road to Glory, So here, I don't know, there was probably a guy open. I'm not really looking at the gameplay right now, but I'll look closer to see if I can find anyone who's open, and then I'll tell you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna have some Madden gameplays too, for sure. I'm also gonna have a career, so I'm gonna. Yeah, I have a Road to Glory gameplay. I made one defensive line actually, and quarterback, which is kind of a odd pairing, because I didn't want to do halfback because I have a few of those gameplays. I don't know, I might do halfback instead. I mean, Tim Tebow here, he can't get tackled, bro. I mean, wow, this was just beautiful, beautiful touchdown right here. This was Tebow to that. I would Tebow to that. I mean, he could have gotten sacked like what, 3 times, broke 2 tackles, and then the other one, the defender just messed up. But man, that's a Tebow moment. There are good Tebow moments and bad Tebow moments. Mostly the Tebow moments are screw ups, but then there are good Tebow moments, and this was a Tebow moment, a bad Tebow moment. So yeah, because I'm still in high school, right, with that defensive line quarterback thing, and then yeah, I don't know, I got like 1 tackle for a loss as a defensive line. You'll see that gameplay as a defensive tackle or defensive end, I'm not sure. And then I got like so many completions as a quarterback, but I don't know, I just might do halfback because that's more fun to me than quarterback. Oh yeah, which reminds me, I have to do that gameplay again too because I wanted to make a new high school, and then I'll do a tutorial on Team Builder 2012 to show you guys how it works, and how you can import it. And yeah, so that's definitely gonna be my next video, the Team Builder one. And that, man, I have 2 teams. This was a bad Tebow. Ooh, man, that was not good. That was a huge sack. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys that. Play as halfback a little bit. No, every touch is a touchdown. You know, that's the way I roll. See, when Tebow needs to make a huge completion for 24 yards, and he doesn't do that, but first play of the game, you know, it's like a 20-yard pass, but whatever. So here, yeah, I shouldn't have gone this far back, because that's not as far rushing, but it's still a good run. Picks up the first down, and yeah, so unfortunately in Madden 13, you cannot make your custom team, and there's no team builder thing, which kind of sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do? And this was such a bad Tebow moment. Interception in the end zone. I know it's my fault, and I know I shouldn't blame it on Tebow, but it's still a Tebow moment. And so this video is gonna be about a lot of things because I think it's quite long, but my birthday was on Sunday, November 4th, which is usually election day, but not this year. 4 years ago it was, and I was so excited that Obama became president. That was like the best birthday present ever. And this year, a good birthday present would have been Redskins beating the Panthers, which Panthers, wow, they're 1-5, or no, they're 1-6 or something like that, and then the Redskins still lost to them. I mean, how is that possible? Like, what? I was mad. RG3 played okay. He got a few completions, but 0 TDs for him. Tough day. I don't know. I hope the Redskins get better next year or something. And this was nice. Just breaking tackles, picking up blocks. I should have cut back there, but Tebow's not fast enough because then the other defenders would have caught up. But it's a disappointment, you know. Now the Redskins are like 2-5, Yeah, or maybe 3-5. I don't know, but they're not. It's not looking good for them. But man, in the Pittsburgh game, there were so many drops. Man, it was sad to see that. Like, it was sad to see that. And yeah, so just picking up completions here, picking up yards. But Robert Griffin, he's a good quarterback. I mean, they sacked him a few times, but he also got out of a few sacks. I do recommend to watch that game, but the beginning was kind of slow. It was kind of a slow game until the end, where the Redskins got a touchdown. They blew they whistled whatever the correct term is there. They didn't allow the touchdown 2 times for the Redskins, both for penalties, but one was a holding, one was like illegal formation or something like that. And man, the referees in that game, it was insane. I mean, they couldn't catch a ball. Like, was it one time that tight end threw the ball back and it hit him in the face or something? At least that wasn't a penalty. That would have been a little bit too much. But here, I don't know why my receiver couldn't catch it. That was right to him. But also the first touchdown rush by D'Angelo Williams. I mean, that was blown dead. That call was blown dead. You could hear the whistle in the replay that he stepped out of bounds, and the linebacker, I don't know, something Riley, he could have made the tackle or at least pushed him out of bounds, which would have been 3rd down, 2nd down. I wasn't really looking at the downs, but I mean, it wouldn't have been a touchdown, that's for sure. But he blew it dead, so then he stopped, right? And that's what caused the touchdown. And just the refereeing in that game was, and the replacement refs, I know Foot Locker like clerks would have done better, but that's a totally different story. This was a good catch while getting hit. Also, yeah, the Falcons. Yeah, I know. Count how many times I say whatever. I'm just looking for words to say. Yeah, there's enough. Whatever. I'm trying to stop. Okay. So, the Atlanta Falcons continue their undefeated season 8-0, but I mean, those were field goal wins against the Raiders and the Panthers. Yeah, they beat the Panthers and the Redskins, but still, and there's another, I give up. But I mean, to win the game by a field goal against Oakland, I mean, how bad do you have to be? Oakland sucks. They were good, like, what, 20 years ago or 30 years ago, and since John Madden, they've been bad. And Ben Roethlisberger, he played well at 4th quarter comeback. They were down by like 10. Giants were leading by 10, and then yeah, that would have been exciting, but it was like 12 o'clock at night when it was live where I live, so yeah, I was really tired by then. And sorry, my throat is kind of annoying. This was beauty. This was a beauty. This was classic Tebow, but the good Tebow. What was this, like 80 yards? 90 something yards? 93 yards, yeah. So, the record was 2002. I think that's Drew Brees. But yeah, that sounds right. Or Curtis Painter. No, he couldn't throw a 70-yard touchdown pass. He sucks. Oh yeah, another really exciting game. Dolphins. The Dolphins Colts game, man. Reggie Bush is insane. I mean, he must have broken so many tackles there and broke like so many ankles for the poor Colts. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for them. He just cut directions and cut. Man, just check out the highlights for that game, because you're probably gonna see that great run by Reggie Bush. I heard Andrew Luck broke some kind of record, but I wasn't really paying attention to that game, so I don't know what record. But yeah, The good news is for the Redskins is that RG3 has the best passer rating so far from all the rookie quarterbacks. It's like 82. I don't want to say anything bad. It's like 92 or 82. I don't know. But man, if it wouldn't have been for the drops, it would have been so much better. Yeah, I was kind of greedy there. I wanted to go for the big gain, but I wasn't looking at. I don't know which receiver it was now, but he was open. Oh yeah, another subject. So, wait, wow, that's a fail. That just went out of my head. Wow. That's kind of sad. I mean, that is really sad. That, wow. All right, this is kind of unlucky. Oh yeah, right. Okay. So, for real. Oh yeah, that was a good pass, but that's not what I was gonna say. I forgot. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Make a mistake. Move on. Yeah. So week 9 was a pretty exciting week. It was good. Some really exciting games. And oh yes, New Orleans and Philadelphia. That was like must-win game for both. I was kind of rooting for the Eagles. I know NFC East and stuff and the rivals with the Redskins, but still, I mean, I don't really like the Saints. I don't. It's not that I have a problem with them. It's that I like the Eagles better. LaShawn McCoy, man, he's a boss. But it said in the Madden news that Michael Vick wanted to get his swagger back, or it said something like this in the Madden news, like, you know, on the bottom of the screen when you're playing in the main menu. You can't play in the main menu while you're playing. On the bottom of your screen it said Michael Vick wanted to get his swagger back, but he didn't get his swagger back. I didn't even watch the highlights of the game. That was sad. And good news for the Saints though. After that, it said that the head coach Joe Vitt, I think, was the guy in the bounty scandal. That was a great catch, feet in bounds. The guy in the bounty scandal was gonna come back next year. That's good for them, but that's. I mean, because the Saints suck, right? I mean, the Saints would beat the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If they had Jonathan Vilma, Joe Vitt, and everything like this, they would. It would be a close game, but my pick would be New Orleans. But because they don't have anyone, like they don't have a chance this year. I mean, their offense is playing fine, but I mean, Drew Brees has the most yards, I think, as a quarterback. I was just looking at the Pro Bowl voting thing. I think he has the most yards with like 2,000 and something out of the NFC at least. But man, their defense has to get it done if they wanna. Well, they did get it done, I guess. They sacked him a few times, Michael Vick, and yeah, it's just Michael Vick. It's sad. I mean, he wasn't the thing he was in 2010. As I'm looking now, O was wide open, and I do throw it to him, and he does catch it, but he was in cover. I should have thrown it way before him. And then, of course, I get a holding penalty, which sets me back 10 yards. But that is kind of my fault, because I was scrambling in a wrong direction. And then so my offense line had to protect me. This was not the right decision. This was almost intercepted, but thank God it's on freshmen. And then, you know, since it's on freshmen, I mean, they can't catch a ball. It's already 32-28. This is a really high-scoring game. Just gets the first down, so good hustle. And yeah, so next episode is gonna be the team builder thing. Now looking, X is kind of open. No, not really. But still scrambling, always good with this guy right here, Tebow. Oh yeah, I also wanted to talk about Chiefs and the Chargers. Right, that was a pretty good. Tebow can't get sacked. He can't. The Chargers Chiefs game. I mean, the Chiefs are so bad. Without Tony Gonzalez, they're nothing. But Jamal Charles, okay, if he doesn't run for a touchdown, like for 60 yards for a touchdown, he fumbles the ball. I mean, it's like that. Peyton Hillis, I mean, he runs 2 yards and he's already on oxygen because he's like that big of a guy. And I mean, I don't know. It was a good game though. I was rooting for the Chargers all the way. That's my second favorite team, if you guys didn't know. Philip Rivers finally back to his normal self. I mean, everyone would be back to his normal self if he was playing against the Chiefs. I mean, like, college teams could beat him. I mean, UCLA could probably beat the Chiefs, and UCLA is not the best college team. Alabama could sweep the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, it's kind of sad. But I mean, I'm not gonna hate, but I'm kind of hating. It's maybe my least favorite team right now in the NFL. So they're not a good team. They need to get themselves together. They're 1-7 or something like that. And they kick field goals. And unfortunately, the Redskins too basically only kick field goals. And that onside kick on the end of the game, that was also really sad. So if you guys didn't see that, just check out the highlights for all these. You can go to them on NFL.com. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so 39-34, close game, but this was play a game right here. 93 yards passing to this guy, number 80. Alright, just run it all the way, boy. Yeah, so that's my first game is Tebow. I'm gonna record every game, put every game up on YouTube. Maybe in parts, I don't know, but I'm not gonna do the Eddie George thing anymore because that kind of bores me. And anyway, here, Miami beating Boston College like they did in real life. I think they did that in real life. I don't really follow college. And here, Tim Tebow, player of the game. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.